Welcome to HistoryNow.com. In this video, we're going to show you how to change the serpentine belt, the belt tensioner, and the idler pulley on this 2006 Chrysler Town & Country Touring.
The serpentine belt, it plays a critical role in your engine's performance. If your serpentine belt breaks, it affects your alternator, your power steering, your water pump, and your air conditioner, which is pretty important in the summertime.
So now we're going to go over the tools that we use to do this job.
Jack, one jack stand, and two wheel chocks. We have a long handle, half-inch drive ratchet with a 19mm socket to remove the lug nuts. We have a torque wrench to torque the lug nuts when we put the wheel back on. A 10mm wrench to remove the negative battery cable. A 13mm wrench to remove the belt tensioner. And a 15mm wrench to remove the idler pulley. Here we have a fastener removal tool. And we have a serpentine belt servicing kit. You can rent these or borrow one from your local auto parts store usually. We also have a new idler pulley and a belt tensioner and a new serpentine belt. We're going to set the emergency brake, put the wheel chocks behind both rear tires, remove the passenger side lug nut cover. Then using our 19mm socket and ratchet, we're going to break the lugs loose. Then we're going to jack up the passenger side of the vehicle. Refer to your owner's manual for proper jacking positions. Once the wheel is off the ground, we'll go ahead and place our jack stand and lower the vehicle onto the jack stands. Then we're going to remove the lug nuts. We're going to remove the wheel, put the lug nuts on the wheel and slide up under the vehicle. Now we're going to remove the plastic fasteners using our fastener remover tool. There should be 4 of them here. This makes the job so much easier. You can use a screwdriver and a pair of nail-nose pliers, but you can reuse the fasteners if you use a tool like this. Then remove the shield out of the way. We're going to open the hood. Then we're going to crawl back under the vehicle again, and then we're going to use our serpentine belt servicing tool. We're going to use the 3/8 end and put it into the hole on the belt tensioner. Turn it down so we can have some slack to remove the belt and slide the belt off the pulleys. Then you can remove the tool and go ahead and finish removing the belt. Note the routing position of the belt. It's also under the hood. With the serpentine belt removed, we're going to go ahead and remove the belt tensioner using our 13mm box end wrench. We're going to remove the bolt holding the tensioner in place. Okay, you need to remove the bolt and the tensioner as together. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the idler pulley. This is a 15mm box end wrench. You might be able to get a ratchet on some of these, but we found it just as easy to go ahead and just use a box end. Then we're going to transfer the stuff over to the new idler pulley, the hardware from the old one. Then we put it back in place and tighten the bolt up by hand. Then we'll finish tightening it with our 15mm box end. Now, note this pin on the back of the tensioner. There's a hole in the block that this lines up with. When you put it in place, make sure the pin is in the hole. Go ahead and slide the bolt into the tensioner before you put it in position. Once you get lined up, go ahead and tighten up the bolt by hand, and then finish tightening it using our 13mm box end wrench. Now, here's the routing diagram of the belt. Let's go ahead and put your new belt in place. Just carefully work it around all the pulleys. Make sure you get the ribbed and flat side going on the proper surfaces of the pulleys. It's going to be a little frustrating, but just take your time. So now we're going to go ahead and release the tension on the tensioner, so we can pull the belt around this last pulley. Then we're going to reinstall our splash shield. We went ahead and reused our plastic fasteners, but if you break these or whatever, you can easily buy them at the parts store for around $1. Then we're going to put the wheel back on, install our lug nuts, using our 19mm socket and ratchet. We're going to go ahead and snug the lug nuts down. Then we're going to remove the jack stand. First we need to raise the vehicle. Remove the jack stand. Lower the vehicle back onto the ground. Using our torque wrench, we're going to torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds unless otherwise specified, and do this in a crisscross pattern. We install our center cap. Remove our wheel chocks.
Well, we hope this video will help you change the serpentine belt, the belt tensioner, and the idler pulley on your 2006 Town & Country Touring.
Send any comments you may have to comments@teachmeall.com. And as always, thank you for visiting teachmeall.com and have a great day.